You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Well, I continue to get questions about cholesterol and why you shouldn't lower your cholesterol when doctors keep saying lower your cholesterol. Well, I want you to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earths Bin Cures. And this is going to be my reference backup to what I'm going to say today. Okay? Well, cholesterol, of course, was demonized to sell a new product. Cholesterol was demonized to sell a new product. Cholesterol is an essential nutrient. Supplementing with cholesterol, eating eggs and butter and cream, red meat, fat, that sort of stuff, will actually increase your life and prevent lots of diseases. A deficiency of cholesterol winds up with low T, low testosterone, ED, erectile dysfunction, menopausal symptoms. We're talking about things like infertility, PMS. Also, you can cause Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is caused by a deficiency of cholesterol. All right? Again, I want you to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earths Bin Cures. Now, here's the story. In 1901, the German Navy went to the chemist by the name of Wilhelm Norman in Germany. He said, look, we need a smokeless lubricant for diesel engines for submarines. We want it to be a synthetic, so it can be manufactured and don't have to worry about getting crops grown. We want a synthetic lubricant, smokeless, for diesel engines for submarines. By 1904, Wilhelm Norman had invented it. He used cottonseed oil as the basic ingredient. And after the First World War was over, they didn't need it anymore. And so the patent was sold by Wilhelm Norman to a British soap manufacturing company. They thought they could make a soap out of it, and they couldn't sell it because everybody in the 1930s are still making their own soap. And then after the Second World War, the soap company in Great Britain sold the patent for this new product to Procter and Gamble in the United States. They thought, gosh, we'll be able to make soap. We're a better company than them. And they couldn't sell it either because people, significant numbers, were still making their own soap. So they decided to make it into a cooking shortening. And they first had to demonize the things that Grandma liked to use, lard, cream, butter, eggs, for cooking shortenings. And so there's a guy by the name of Ancel Keyes who was a medical doctor on the staff of the medical school at the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. And this takes place in 1952. This is a 2 full-page story in the Wall Street Journal and about 3 years ago. And then in 2014, the cover article on the Time magazine, okay, is 5 pages. Talks about this Ancel Keyes and his part in this process. Well, he brokered a deal by which the medical school at the University of Minnesota gave $1.7 million to the American Heart Association to endorse this new product. But they were a relatively new professional organization, didn't have a lot of credibility with the general public, and so they got an increase in sales a little bit, but nothing like the magic they were looking for. So Ancel Keyes said, look, we need something more sexy, and he invented the concept of the Mediterranean diet to romanticize and sell this new product. And it went like off the roof, because every woman wanted to be like Sophia Loren, Gina Lola Brigida. They wanted to be beautiful and no wrinkles and sexy, and so they wanted this product. Well, you remember the side effects of getting off of eggs and cream and butter and lard is low T, ED, menopausal symptoms in 35-year-old women, also things like Alzheimer's disease, cause Alzheimer's disease. A deficiency of cholesterol is involved in producing Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease didn't exist 45 years ago, even by another name. Today it's number 4 killer of adults over the age of 65. So Ancel Keyes was very successful. They demonized cholesterol and saturated fat. Well, it turns out that cholesterol and saturated fat have nothing to do with plugging arteries, right? So what plugs arteries? Well, I wrote the first paper on it, as you can imagine, in 1971, after all these autopsies of the Center for the Biology of Natural Systems with Marlon Perkins, Washington University, St. Louis Zoo, Shaw's Botanical Gardens. I did over 20,000 autopsies, 17,000 some change of over 454 species of animals and 3,000 humans. What was fascinating to me was many things, of course. I saw all these human diseases that were supposed to be genetically transmitted in like crocodiles and alligators and hummingbirds and antelope, so you knew they weren't genetic in humans. Had a more common thread, basic common thread, which were nutritional deficiencies. But I ran into obstructed arteries, coronary artery disease in sheep from the Atlas Mountains of Iran and from peacocks and grouse from India. Now, they're not eating eggs and cream and butter. How did they get clogged arteries? Well, it turns out they're getting inflammation by eating oxidized oil from stored grain. Wheat germ oil from wheat that had been stored for 2-3 years, oxidized, turned into trans fats, heterocyclamines, acrylamides. I wrote it up in 1971, Acta Pathologica, a great international pathology journal out of Denmark. And everybody just laughed. Well, get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and Rare Earth Forbidden Cures from Longevity Associates, and see why you need to eat eggs and take your 90 essential nutrients to save your heart and your blood vessels. Do not get on statin drugs. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local longevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this next story is an illustration of why you don't want to get involved in pharmaceutical drug trials. This comes from CNN. The headline reads, Drug trial participant brain dead, 5 others hospitalized in France. They say a person's been declared brain dead and 5 others hospitalized as they participated in an early-stage clinical trial for a new drug. And their French health ministry is investigating what they're calling, quote, a serious accident. 4 of the patients may be permanently disabled with neurological damage. One other doesn't have any symptoms, but they're watching him. And they say the company conducting the testing said on its website that the trial is administered in full compliance with the international regulations and biotrials procedures and were followed at every stage throughout the trial. The first patients to get sick started showing symptoms and they were hospitalized. The testing has been stopped, according to Health Minister Marisol Touraine. And they say health authorities have been reaching out to the rest of the volunteers to let them know about these adverse effects. A drug being tested is a painkiller meant to treat anxiety and motor disorders, and it's designed to work on the body's endogenous cannabinoid system, which deals with pain. A total of 128 volunteers took part in the drug test, and the subjects were between the ages of 18 and 55 and considered healthy. Company used the different dosage on different groups of subjects, and while some took a placebo, I would have hoped if I were in that trial, I would got the placebo drug. Volunteers began taking the drug in the early stage known as phase 1 in the industry, which is to determine if the drug is safe for human consumption. Well, I think they answered that question.
Yeah, that question's answered.
Yeah, they say early testing of the drug in question involved animals. According to the health minister, they say while animals can react similarly to humans, their bodies can process substances differently. In order for any drug to get to market, it must go through several government-approved steps along the way, and that involve human subjects. So, I find it interesting. This illustrates they're still using animals to test drugs, before they go into the human trials. But then when people want to poo-poo your research on animals and saying, well, that's in animals, that can't be true in humans. Well, why is it different for drugs than it is for nutrients?
Well, because the pharmaceutical industry gives billions of dollars to medical schools and to the FDA.
Yep, that answers that.
Yeah, I don't know if any nutritional company is going to, give that type of money level to any institution. Well, yeah, there's always a simpler answer than pharmaceuticals. And when you look at people always say, oh, vitamins, minerals are so dangerous. And I keep going back to this event that took place in 2007, in which the FDA finally said, okay, we're going to publish the adverse events reports on nutrients as well as drugs. In 2008, they showed the adverse events reports from vitamins, minerals, and herbs. 600 adverse events reports, itchy skin from too much niacin, diarrhea from too much vitamin C, and 400 of the 600 were on herbs, and 200 were on vitamins and minerals, amino acids and fatty acids. And at the same year, 2007, there were 500,000, just short, I think it was like 497,000, just short of 500,000 adverse events reports for pharmaceuticals, and they were all fatalities. So which ones are more dangerous, vitamins, minerals, or prescription drugs? And so, you do not want to be in on the initial trials of pharmaceuticals, because I want you to think about it. Every time the FDA recalls a drug or a medical device, it's a drug or a medical device that they had already approved. Thank you so much for bringing that one up, Doug. And stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Birmingham, Alabama. And Gary, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Gary, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I've got a German Shepherd. He's about 100 pounds. He's got anterior uveitis and glaucoma. Can you help him?
Sure. How old is he?
He's about 3 years old.
Okay. And let's see here. You say he weighs 100 pounds. Does he have any other issues or just the eye problems?
That's it.
Okay.
He's in good health.
Other than that, okay. The first thing I would do is change the dog food. Okay. Glaucoma is due to obstructive artery disease in the eye, and uveitis can be due to, again, the place where the optic nerve is coming into the eye. And this can be damaged by free radicals, oils in the food. If it's dry dog food, the oils oxidize and turn into trans fats, which can cause these types of things. And these things are going on inside the arteries in the brain, the heart, the kidneys, and the legs also. You're just seeing them in the eyes because it affects his vision and something you can see directly. Well, in the early stages, in these other obstructive artery diseases in the brain and the heart and the kidneys and so forth, it's going to eventually take the dog's life, okay? And so you need to get a different dog food, and I would get one definitely with no grains in it, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. And, Char, what would you do for a 100-pound dog as far as a supplement to make sure that dog's getting all the nutrients, even though they're getting a good brand of a moist dog food? What would you suggest for a supplement?
They get Arthrodex and EFAs, I give them.
Okay, Arthrodex and EFAs, quite correct. It's 1 scoop per 25 pounds of body weight, so the Arthrodex, you're probably going to go through 2 canisters a month because you're going to have 4 scoops a day. of the Arthrodex on the dog's food. Remember, you need to change the food because that's the basic root cause here. Unless you're giving bacon grease, in addition to the food, you got to stop all that kind of stuff. No wheat, bread, around oats, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, bread, around oats. That includes changing the dog food. And then the omega-3s, I'd go ahead and give 3 of the EFA pluses, give 3 of the EFA pluses, and I would also, what would you do specifically for circulation in the eye, Char?
In the eye, I give him the Daily Classic.
There you go, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. I'd go ahead and give that dog 3 a day, 3 of those tablets a day, so that one bottle's going to last you 2 months. Ultimate Daily Classic, and that's going to help circulation through the obstructed arteries in the eyes. And give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how the dog's doing. And we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, in the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Denver, Colorado, and Kim, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Kim, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Good to hear your voice.
Well, thank you. How can we help you today?
Okay, I'm trying to help a gentleman that's 58 years old, 175 pounds, 6'3", and he had cancer 6 years ago, had chemo and radiation. The chemo is metromycin that caused TTP, a kidney disease. Are you familiar with that? The TTP? Okay. His creatinine is 2.5. He's got about 10% in each kidney left, and he's got high blood pressure with prescriptions. Taking prescription, and a calcium blocker. And now he has ulcers and doesn't know what he can eat.
Okay, ulcers. You mean gastric ulcers?
Right, in his stomach, yeah.
Stomach, okay.
They did a, they did a scope, and there's 4 of them.
All right. He was diagnosed and treated, for the last 3 months kind of thing?
Right. He keeps having problems. He doesn't know what to eat. And
sure.
The doctor keeps saying the kidney disease, he can't eat, doesn't want any supplements. He said he has to get his food by... he needs to change... He immediately needs to change doctors because the doctor is very ignorant. When you're sick and really seriously ill, you need more nutrition than not, right? And so to tell people when they're fighting cancer that they can't have vitamins and minerals, the doctor should go to jail, okay? So at the very least, he should fire the doctor. The phone book's full of hungry doctors who will be happy to see him. Okay, so at any rate, Char, what would you do for this guy?
He had cancer. I would give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would give him Ocean's Gold, and I would give him Fucoid C. And
okay, well, he's not eating very well, so how would you get all those supplements into him?
Grind them up and put them in his feeding tube.
Okay, is he being fed with a feeding tube, or is he eating?
No, he had cancer 6 years ago, and that's not okay. But no, he doesn't have the cancer now. Hopefully, it's not going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the kidney disease from the TTP, and now he's developed the ulcers.
Okay. So we got high blood pressure, kidney disease, and ulcers right now. So the cancer was, I thought it was just a couple of months ago, but you're saying that was 5 years ago.
Oh, no, 6 years. 6 years.
6 years ago.
Okay,
you're right. Okay, sure.
Right.
Okay, so I would still do what Char said. I would still do the 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month because that's going to help with the kidneys and the blood pressure and so forth. 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. And I would also, I'm assuming he's eaten a little bit in the last 6 years, otherwise he wouldn't be around. So he's, and he can put this into a smoothie. He can put all this stuff into smoothies and have 2 full doses of everything a day. Put in a smoothie for breakfast and a smoothie for dinner. And, of course, be sure to throw in maybe 6 or 8 eggs in the smoothies in addition to, and we have a great protein drink called Slender FX. And hang on because we'll get Char to tell you what we need to do to help support healthy blood pressure and also kidney function after these messages. Okay, Doug, we're going right back to Colorado and Kim. Okay, and so Shar, we got the basic concept down here, and what foods would you have this guy avoid, and what would you do for his kidney failure problems and his high blood pressure?
Okay, the kidneys and everything is all caused from the fact that he was eating probably burnt animal fat and, oils and things like that, which caused the inflammation in the first place. So he needs to get on a gluten-free diet, no burnt animal fat, no oils of any kind, no margarine, eat real butter, eat real eggs. And then he needs to take the Ultimate Daily Classic for the kidneys. And what else did he have?
Well, that'll also support healthy blood pressure.
Right.
Yep. And so that's very good. You're exactly right. The diet's imperative so you don't have ongoing damage. Right. And also, the Ultimate Daily Classic is going to support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries and support healthy kidney function and support healthy blood pressure levels. And if he really wants to increase the effectiveness of the Ultimate Daily Classic, what else might you add for better circulation and so forth?
He could add the Niacin Plus.
There you go. The Ultimate Niacin Plus, I'd have him go ahead and get 2 bottles a month. They come in bottles of 60, so he could have 2 of those Ultimate Niacin Plus tablets at breakfast and 2 at dinner time. They have the effect of dilating blood vessels, as well as there's a wonderful little enzyme in there that actually digests blood clots. What would that be, Shar?
Nattokinase.
You got that. You get an A+, nattokinase. I love that because when you have these types of problems, this guy's going to be prone to things like thrombotic stroke, where he gets a blood clot in the brain artery, or maybe even coronary thrombosis, where you get a blood clot in the coronary artery. Give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how this guy's doing. But this will get him started, and we'll walk him through this. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's do Arkansas. And Rosie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Rosie, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Good to talk to you.
Well, thank you.
I went to the doctor. I've been having pains like under my breast and around my back, and he thought it was my gallbladder. He had an ultrasound done and some blood work, and the ultrasound didn't really show much. And what they wanted to do was another test to determine the flow, and it was like put radiation in my body. I don't really want to do that.
Good, don't do that.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. So he said my AST was 24 and my ALT was 20, they said everything was normal, so I'm assuming that's normal. I'm not sure. But anyway, I wondered and I've also noticed that I have some brown spots on my face now.
They call it liver spots or age spots?
Yeah, I've had the freckles, but now they're turning into, age spots.
Yeah, how much do you weigh, Rosie?
I weigh about 138, 137.
Okay, and how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay.
Maybe.
So at 5'2", I would say you might be 25 pounds overweight. We got to work on that a little bit. And do you have any other issues? Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, any chronic asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Any belly problems, any diarrhea, constipation, appendicitis, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome?
No, I was having problems with my colon, and I went off of gluten, and that has pretty much resolved that.
Okay, so you did have a gluten problem because you got on a gluten-free diet? Yeah?
Yes,
well, good for you. Good for you. Very good. Okay, and so this pain, did you ever have any arthritis or back problems or anything like that?
No, I don't. I don't have any.
Yeah, you might have it now because doctors don't read x-rays very well. Even radiologists don't, and you can have some back problems. Do you ever get pain down your legs or anything like that?
No, what I do get is if I eat fat, I get any kind of fat, I get really severe pains in my, my side and my back a little bit. Sometimes it goes all the way across my back. But
I got you. Yeah, that sounds like transverse colon. All right. And so what would you do for this lady here, Shar? She's maybe got some liver problems here. They looked at that, didn't see anything, no gallstones, but she may have a liver problem because she got pain in that right side. She could also have degenerative disc disease and maybe peripheral neuropathies and so forth. So what would you do for her?
Well, I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack and then I'd also give her the extra glucogel for the arthritis and the disc disease.
Okay. And I'd go ahead and get her a second bottle of the Slim, so she could have 3 of those twice a day, because one will come with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And what would you do for digestion?
Enzymes. Ultimate.
Yep. Very good. Ultimate enzymes. Yeah, I'd go ahead and take 1 or 2 of those 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. And as Char says, stay away from all the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils. You've already worked on the gluten thing and seen results. So you're headed the right direction. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, Rosie, and bring us up to date, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, we got time to do another one here?
Yeah, we sure do. Let's head to Chicago, Illinois, and David.
David, you're on the air.
Yes, doctor. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
2 people are trying to help, sir. I got a lady with 41 years old, 5'2" tall, 200 pounds. She definitely has overweight there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's had polio and also a problem with her varicose veins, one rupture already. She's got gray hair, discoloration on her skin. She's got constipation and pretty much it. That's what she told me.
Okay, well, that's enough. Okay, Char, what'd you do? This gal, 5'2", she's probably a good 90 pounds overweight. She's got constipation, varicose veins.
Well, I would guess because of the overweight and the constipation that she's got a gluten problem, so I'd get her on a gluten-free diet immediately.
Okay.
And then I would get her on, basically, if she had polio, I'd get her on, she needs 2. I would get her on 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs.
Very good, because that'll also support maintenance repair of those varicose veins. Very good. And so I would give her, as you say, 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month, 1 full dose of everything at breakfast and dinner. What would you do for the, get her some glucogel, also in addition to the 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs, get her 2 bottles of glucogel. As Shar said, that'll help with some of the stuff going on with the polio, maybe. And give her 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What would you do for her weight problems?
ASAP.
ASAP. I'd go ahead and start out with 1 bottle a month of the ASAP. Put a full dropper full under her tongue, 30 minutes for each meal. Not a drop, but a dropper full. Let her absorb it through her oral tissues. Don't let her swallow it. Won't hurt her if she swallows it, but she won't get maximum benefit. And after a couple of days, she should start losing a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. So it could be like in 90 days, she'll be where she needs to be. And as long as she stays on the program, she'll never gain the weight back. Give us a call. Bring us up to date on those things. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 9 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Carmel, California. And Dean, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Dean, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Being there and helping people.
I appreciate it. How can we help you today?
We appreciate you. I have a cat that's over 16 and a half years old, and it had a high liver count, and then it got a ultrasound. And in the second intestinal layer, it's quite thick. And it's also got, kidney problems and a little liver stuff going on. So, obviously it goes up on bad cat food. 'Cause that's all
gotta change the cat food.
That's all they had then. We switched it to gluten-free and grain-free food about a year ago.
Good. And you got some residual damage there because of the thickness of the intestines are a result of gluten intolerance.
Okay.
Okay, what symptoms does the cat have? What took you in to have the vet look at him?
Well, we thought it had like a little lump on its chins, and he gave it antibiotics, and it went right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did a yearly blood test on it because we've been watching his kidneys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then the liver count was high in the blood test. So then he wanted to do an ultrasound and test for cancer and stuff, but the ultrasound didn't show any tumor, but it did show. It showed.
How much? How much did the cat weigh?
It only weighs a little over 6 pounds, and it used to weigh 8. but that was a couple years ago.
Sure. Okay, Shar, Dean's already changed the cat's food, and we know it doesn't have any lumps or bumps or tumors or cancers, it looks like, but he does have some kidney issues and some liver issues. What would you do for a 6-pound cat? He's already changed the cat food.
I would give him the Arthrodex and might even put an extra selenium, open it up and put in the food. And, of course, the EFA Plus for the cat.
Very good. Yeah, well, what I would do, as Shar said, I'd go ahead and give the cat, start him out with a quarter of a scoop of the Arthrodex. So that canister is going to last you about 3 months, maybe 4 months. And after a couple of weeks on that, move up to a half a scoop, but start out with a quarter of a scoop of the Arthrodex in the food. And then also, as Shar said, I'd go ahead and give that cat one of the EFA Pluses, which is made from fish oil, and cats just love it. So you can sprinkle that on top of the Arthrodex, on top of the food. And that's going to help with both the liver and the kidney. And what would you do to increase the circulation through the kidneys, Shar, make the kidney function better?
Ultimate Daily.
Very good. Ultimate Daily Classic, exactly right. I would go ahead and give that cat a half of a tablet a day. Go ahead and cut a tablet in half, grind it up into powder, and throw that into the cat food, too. Mix it all up. And they shouldn't have any problems in eating it when it's mixed into a moist cat food. If it does, well, I go ahead and take that half of a Ultimate Daily Classic tablet and cover it in butter, and you can just put it down the cat's throat and hold the mouth shut and rub its little throat, and it'll swallow it. Just use the butter as a lubricant to get it down so it's not a dry tablet trying to go down. Okay, then you can give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how the cat's doing. We love critters, of course. They're part of the family. We got to take great care of them. Thank you for caring so much. Okay, let's see. How much time we got here, Doug?
About 45 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Remind everybody about the 2 new books out, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Everybody needs to read this book because it's going to show you that all the diseases your doctor is telling you are genetic or autoimmune are not. They're simple nutritional deficiencies. Most of them are reversible. They're all preventable, certainly when it comes to supplementing with the 90 properly. And then the book Prepare, with all these natural disasters, one after the other, coming along here. Obviously, we don't have a global warming problem, and so I do want you to get the book Prepare, and the subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible. These are things that everybody, family members, you need to get together. I mean, most people don't even know how to build a fire without matches and flint and steel. A little magnifying glass, even eyeglasses lenses that are magnifying lenses can actually help you start a fire. And, of course, the book tells you how to, the Prepare book teaches you how to clean water out of the ditch so you can drink it and so on. All right, well, thank you, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
So you finally decided to start taking a vitamin supplement. Those chewables and tablets are fine if you don't mind paying for something that is only absorbed about 4 to 6%. However, a liquid supplement can have a 90% absorption rate if you choose the right one. Youngevity offers a wide variety of liquid supplements with a 90% absorption rate or more. Beyond Tangy Tangerine may be the best one ever invented. It starts as a liquid that is freeze-dried like those instant coffees into a crystal. Then all you have to do is add a couple of scoops to water. No refrigeration, no fuss, no mess. Not only do you get a complete multiple vitamin, Beyond Tangy Tangerine also has minerals, and it tastes fantastic. You'll want to drink it all day long. So the next time you reach for a vitamin supplement, reach for Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or two with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. 3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.